YouTube. Aujourd'hui, on va parler de 5 conseils lors du début de votre aventure dans TarisLand. Comme vous le savez ou peut-être pas, lors du lancement des serveurs, le jeu sera bridé en 7 phases de pexing. Chaque jour, vous allez débloquer des niveaux supplémentaires. Le premier jour, vous allez pouvoir up niveau 20 maximum. En une petite heure, le palier sera vite atteint. Mais que faire après ou pendant la phase de pex? Alors mon premier conseil, ce sera les métiers. Je vais vous la faire en bref, mais il existe 4 métiers. Le plus rentable en early game sera la couture. L'avantage de ce métier est de craft beaucoup de sacs pour les vendre à l'hôtel des ventes, pour commencer à amasser quelques gold. Car oui, beaucoup de joueurs ont besoin d'emplacement vu le nombre de compos ramassables. Et tous les autres métiers en early game ne vous rapporteront que très peu de gold. Conseil numéro 2, la gestion de la vigueur. On reste dans le même sujet des métiers, mais la vigueur vous permet de craft en début de jeu. Vous n'en gagnerez pas beaucoup, alors faites attention de comment vous allez l'utiliser. Regardez les prix à l'HV pour les compos de base qui sont récoltables, et si vous en voyez des pas trop chers, achetez-les pour créer des sacs. Évitez de récolter au maximum pour utiliser votre vigueur dans le craft des sacs. Pour cela, gardez les yeux sur l'HV directement dès le début du jeu. Troisième conseil, les prix de l'HV. Si vous suivez bien mes conseils, vous serez sûrement l'un des premiers à vendre les sacs. Soyez gourmand dès le début, mais pas trop non plus. Les sacs peuvent partir à environ 90 gold dans les premières heures. Avec le temps, ils vont descendre entre 30 et 40 gold. Pour le reste, il n'y aura rien d'autre d'intéressant à acheter, sauf les compos pour créer ces fameux sacs. Donc économisez vos gold. Sur le serveur chinois, l'hôtel des ventes fermé pendant 4 heures. Soyez présent à l'ouverture, souvent les prix sont très bas et c'est le moment d'acheter directement à l'ouverture. Quatrième conseil, on ne parlera plus de l'HV, c'est promis. En début de jeu, vous allez débloquer 2 maps, la capitale et H Canyon. Au fil de votre aventure, vous allez de temps en temps découvrir des coffres à ouvrir, des totems à ramasser, des plumes, des livres ou prendre des photos. Et oui, il faudra toutes les trouver. Grâce à cela, vous allez avoir des poussières pour votre pierre inscrite, qui est la pierre angulaire des stats de votre personnage. Pour cela, il faut fouiller toute la map en complet et toutes les faire, sachant que vous ne les débloquerez pas tous d'un coup. Au fur et à mesure que vous allez passer jour 1, jour 2, etc., des nouveaux apparaîtront. Par exemple, pour les coffres, il y en a environ 30 au total par map à la fin. Donc prenez de l'avance. Pour ceux qui ont la flemme de chercher, il y a sur mon Discord toutes les maps avec tous les objets, tous les emplacements. Vous trouverez le lien dans la description. Pour terminer sur l'exploration, il est très important de faire en début de jeu car vous allez obtenir des jetons utilisables pour votre spécialisation dans votre métier pour avoir des bonus lors de craft ou lors de la récolte. Cinquième conseil, les succès alias les hauts faits. Vous en avez en donjon ou en exploration ou encore avec les métiers. Allez directement voir dans le menu. Vous aurez par exemple certains patterns à respecter lorsque vous allez tuer des boss qui vous donneront des points pour le pass de combat, de la poussière pour la pierre inscrite ou encore des platines. Je vais finir par quelques conseils bonus, voilà, pour vraiment les joueurs qui ont un gros temps de jeu. Donc vous pouvez farmer les Named, il en existe 2 par map. Vous avez leur emplacement sur mon Discord. Pensez à les farm en boucle. Ils donnent de bonnes compos pour le début du jeu et ils repopent toutes les heures. Pensez à changer de canal pour en tuer le plus possible. Vous pouvez faire aussi un ou plusieurs rerolls selon votre temps de jeu, comme je vous ai dit, avec des métiers bien différents. Pour plus tard, ça sera vraiment très utile pour plein de raisons. Mais si vous avez un gros temps de jeu, allez-y, n'hésitez pas. Voilà pour les 5 conseils en début de jeu. J'espère que cette vidéo vous sera utile. N'hésitez pas à vous abonner, liker la vidéo et si vous avez des questions, laissez-moi un commentaire. Merci et bon jeu!
Your world is doomed. Galaxy or planet, neither shall survive my will. Most in your progression, these millions of years, still low in rank, no wiser than a fool. Elves aloof, cowering in the corner of dark forest, know not the coming of plague. Vain humans, coveting the waning throne, hear not the ringing death toll. Savage clans, brooding over the gain and loss of every inch of land, observe not the approaching scythe. Leath now in abyss, Moira saves you not this time. The universe already dictates its ruler. Heavenly fire plunge the king's land in despairing flames. Plague, hatred, war, and death come as I now decree. The doom looms in sight. There's no escape.
Welcome back, intruder. Darkness has swallowed me. You're late.
Dodge. Heal up in time. Dodge. Dodge. Stage change.
Come on. Step into this dreamy world of better stay away from this book. Don't say I didn't remind you.
Dodge.
A tender lamb.
Heal up in time. Dodge. Dodge. Stage change.
Come on! Step into this dreamy world of what may happen. Get ready for doom!
The fire is dancing.
Creatures! You want to take away my last matchstick?
Dodge.
Stop! Thank you for everything you did for me.
Heal up in time. Dodge.
Finally! The burden is off.
We have been cursed by the Gothos. This Erebus cannot find the Hollow. We must end this nightmare. I'm from the end of life, the land of souls. Life bestows me mercy, death grants me power. I am a phantom necro, a living dead, an undead soul, a restless messenger of life and death. In the other world, life and death is an eternal cycle of reincarnation, and these endless souls also grant us a wellspring of mysterious strength. Mortals call us the Phantom Necros. We hold the key to the soul's secrets and reveal the future destiny of every living creature. Phantom Necro can harness soul power to travel between life and death. The dying are revived by their arcane touch, while sinful souls cannot escape their unbridled retribution. As a master of soul manipulation, they are skilled in many exclusive ultimates for handling different battleground situations. Every soul bonded by the Covenant is significant to the Phantom Necros. As experts in soothing souls, soul-healing Phantom Necros can communicate with the natural world and harness the power of the Datura flower to save fragile souls and bring hope to their lives. Phantom Necros are not only well-versed in the light of life, but also in the darkness of death. When justice and kindness are desecrated, Soul Snatch Phantom Necro will apply the hand of judgment and ruthlessly punish crimes. My soul has signed a contract with the darkness in order to protect the light, and every underworld ferryman has witnessed my soul's oath. I'm the Phantom Necro.
Shadow Swordsman's reputation has been gradually spreading far and wide, but no one knows where our hometown is. In this land of desolation, the law has become useless. For the better survival and our protection, we united. This is how we were born. For us, family and friends are no longer needed, but when the shadow of Doomsday began to envelop the land, we chose to walk out of the shadow to fight the darkness. As poison masters, cunning shadow swordsmen are well versed in the properties and uses of various poisons. Combining deadly toxins with powerful attacks, the cunning shadow swordsman becomes a silent killer on the battleground. The dual shadow swordsman moves quietly in the shadows. Every move is precise and quick. These highly trained duel masters can quickly fade into obscurity. The daggers in their hands are razor sharp, with each swing being a decisive blow. You ask me what the Shadow Swordsman is? We are the fear caused by the blade, the never-ending pursuit, and the inevitable judgment. Feelings are a burden. I trust only in the daggers.
The inscribed stone system that was introduced in the latest CVT on the international server allowed players to upgrade quickly. Was that system designed for players to spend more money on the game?
Actually, it was not. The inscribed stone system was designed to provide active development assistance for all players. However, due to some design flaws in the CBT, players were able to purchase materials in great amounts for upgrades, which resulted in a significant imbalance. Those flaws will be fixed in a future version of the game, where we will prohibit trading of inscribed stone upgrade materials. Each stage will also come with a development limit so that players don't devote too much time to playing.
CBT benefit cards were launched in the CBT on the international server, and they could be consigned and traded in the auction house. Would they be included in the official launch?
CBT benefit cards will not be included in the official launch. CBT benefit cards were able to be consigned and traded in this playtest because we wanted non-paying players to enjoy the game the same way as paying players through activity and trading. We did not want them to be exclusive for paying players. Unfortunately, the gold coin system was not optimal in the CBT, and the trading of many basic growth materials shouldn't have been permitted. This slightly ruined the gaming experience instead. We will optimize the gold coin system in future versions, and we're working on finding better ways for non-paying players to get coins for the purchase of monthly passes, appearances, battle passes, and etc. So please don't worry. It is and always will be our goal to create a fair gaming environment.
It was hard to obtain gold coins in the CBT. Will there be any future adjustments in the mechanism? Hopefully it will be more well regulated so that illegal program users won't be able to take advantage of it.
In the CBT, we pushed our guard against illegal program users a bit too much by granting gold coins only from more challenging achievements and not in daily quests, making it too difficult for players to obtain gold coins. We will fix this problem in later versions by taking more technical means to guard against and ban illegal program users without undermining our players' gaming experience. In future versions, players will not only obtain gold coins through achievement rewards, but also through daily quests, elite dungeons, raids, and arenas. Hopefully, this will improve everybody's gaming experience.
Crafted equipment seems to be better than equipment acquired from raids. Does that mean whales can simply buy the best equipment without joining raids?
The ultimate equipment can only be acquired in raids. In the CBT on the international server, the raid drop feature was temporarily closed due to some bugs, and that led to the misunderstanding that crafted equipment was better than equipment acquired from raids. But as you've mentioned, the quality of crafted equipment is a little too high for an item that's supposed to just supplement raid drops. So, in future versions, equipment crafting will produce equipment of the same quality as that from the dungeons, and there will be no more armor sets. To ensure fairness in the game and improve the raid experience, armor sets can only be acquired through raid drops and will not be tradable. We will also further optimize raid drops by adding some kind of a guarantee mechanism so that players can achieve a steady development through raids.
There are not enough dungeon attempts. The Arcane Realm and Elite dungeons share the same number of attempts. As a result, no one queues for the Elite dungeons anymore. Plus, the Arcane Realm is easy and not challenging enough. Will changes be made in the future?
We're actually considering the possibility of separating the Elite Dungeon and Arcane Realm attempts. We want players to grow and have fun in dungeons. At the same time, we don't want them to grind too hard, worrying that they will fall behind. Of course, the hardcore players' demand for more challenging in-game content is also important for us. We plan to make the Arcane Realm challenge more fun, add an Arcane Realm challenge mode, and grant additional cosmetic rewards.
There are too few PvP gameplay modes in the game. The opening hours and matchmaking mechanism are also questionable. Will there be any subsequent adjustments?
The current version's PvP gameplay still has room for improvement. At the same time, as a game feature that's based on strong player interactions, PvP requires real players who are on the equal skill level to be matched together. The playing time and the matchmaking mechanism of the CBT was somewhat limited by the scale and duration of the test. Those issues will be fixed in the upcoming versions. The PvP gameplay will be further improved. More gameplay modes, PvP equipment, and PvP talents will be added to the game, and they will be independent from PvE growth.
If you're a big fan of PvP, stay tuned.
Crafting is not balanced. Some professions have high cost and low return. Choosing the wrong profession meant losing a lot of gold coin. Professions need to be optimized.
We are already working on balancing professions. Aside from balancing the return of each profession as much as possible, we will keep and enhance the unique features of different professions. We also plan to tweak collecting and crafting recipes in subsequent versions to further improve playability and make the game less stressful for players. Hopefully, the exploration and reputation won't require too much grinding. Due to the feedback we received about the lack of exploration content, we tried to enhance the player experience in this aspect by adding more content and gameplay. However, the pace still needs to be optimized. In the upcoming versions, we will not only lower the difficulty of upgrading reputation, but we will also release exploration and reputation in several phases. The layout of the content will also be more even and balanced to bring back the fun of exploration and reduce grinding.
The classes don't seem well balanced, and some classes' DPS rotations are pretty much the same. Could you balance the classes and diversify them?
Balance and diversification between classes are issues that always exist for MMO games. There are sometimes two sides of a problem in our modules that we highly prioritize and invest in with every version update. For now, we are conducting prolonged and in-depth optimizations on class design. You're also welcome to leave your comments or thoughts below. We will also make special reports on future updates, so be sure to follow us. We know that all of you have concerns about the actual gaming experience after the launch of our paid content, especially considering that most of you haven't had the chance to actually play the game. Will paying players have an unfair advantage over non-playing players? Will we keep our promise to never make stat-boosting paid content? That is why I will be sharing with you our ideas about the future adjustments and the current progress. We have always intended to create a world where players don't get to pay to win, and every player can immerse themselves in the fair and fun challenges the game offers. And to maintain a healthy economic ecosystem within the game, we are ready for the long fight against illegal program users. We will look into all the bugs and issues that came up in the playtest and during development, and fix them with great prudence. And we welcome your ongoing supervision and contribution during this process. Our development team will do their best to present you an optimized TarisLand, our co-creation work, as soon as possible. I look forward to the day we see the official launch of the world as it should be.
We have been cursed by the Gothos, while the land is falling into eternal darkness.
Got your parents killed!
You witch!
Monster! Get out of here!
Mom, Dad. No!
Embrace the darkness, my child.
Erebos can't restrain the hollow. Repent, Doomsday Apostle. Repent. Repent of whom? Tears, betrayal, or the ridiculous fate?
The mask of righteousness! You hypocrite!
Must end the nightmare.
Hello, gamers. This is Yang Min, the producer of TarisLand. First of all, Happy New Year! Now, let's talk about some latest game updates. Let's talk about the monetization model. This is the most preliminary and difficult step in establishing an economic cycle, and our answer is 1. Appearances. All appearance items, including outfits and mounts, are non-functional items that alter the style of game characters and offer no in-game competitive advantages. 2. Feature and social items, like rename cards, pay to love, gifts for a loved one, and pets, with no combat abilities, just following players around. 3. Benefits are unrelated to attributes and do not affect the core gaming experience, like a larger backpack and warehouse, which will improve farming efficiency. 4. Commission fee. Players will be charged a commission during the transaction process. We will also offer mainstream monthly and battle passes, which provide one-time access to a certain amount of resources. They are by no means exclusive and can be obtained daily. Our innovative monetization model resembles a market economy, connecting the active behaviors of different players with the core of the trade center. Each character can learn a profession. When a character needs something produced by another profession, they can exchange it at the trade center. Players can trade and connect through the trade center. All types of resources, produced by professions or dropped in PvE, can be exchanged for common in-game currencies through the trade center to purchase other resources. Paid currencies obtained via the trade center can be used to purchase appearances and monthly passes in the market. On the other hand, different types of players can find their place in this economic system. Even a player without a profession who only does dungeons and raids will be able to acquire materials from various game modes and exchange them for currency or supplies at the trade center. It's worth noting that there is a large gap between the equipment crafted by professions and that dropped in dungeons. Players who wish to get their hands on more powerful equipment still need to do dungeons. Each item has a floating standard price, which is anchored based on the prices at which players successfully trade in the market. Players can set and adjust prices based on the standard price. So when a certain type of item is no longer in demand in the mainstream market, the pricing will automatically go down. This also prevents illegal program users from reselling outdated items for gold coins, protecting the normal order of transactions. In conclusion, the economic system of TarisLand consists of the yield of professions, PvE drops, and the trade center. All we do is provide a trading platform. Item prices will be determined by the interaction of supply and demand. In this system, gold coins support the flow of commodities across the world. Players can obtain gold coins through gameplays or selling items. Crystals, a paid currency obtained via top-up, can also be purchased using gold coins. They're mainly used for purchasing appearances, items, and monthly passes. As the most widely used currency, silver coins can be acquired via various game modes. They can be used for upgrading skills, repairing equipment, and purchasing materials, diagrams, and supplies. They can also be used for purchasing functional items. We don't do subscriptions because we want all players to be able to experience TarisLand burden-free. Compared to time-paying MMOs, we don't set a threshold, we don't sell hours, and everyone can enter the game for free to experience the full gameplay. We strive to shape a world that is real, open, and free. Being free to play should not be a publicity stunt, but should strive to establish a balance between gaming experience, player-oriented operation, and securing basic revenue to deliver quality content. Feel free to leave your questions about the game's economic system in the comments, or follow our official community to get the latest updates on the upcoming playtests. See you next time!
I'm Russell Brower, and I'm a composer working on TarisLand for 10 Cent. I am very happy to be here at the final evening of our recording session here at Bastyr in Washington State. I think the first step is always decide exactly what story you want to tell, where it's going to go in the game, physically, in which zone, and you don't want to overplay your hand. You don't want to always have gigantic 50 strings and 6 horns and everything playing at once, nor do you want the opposite all the time. You always want this ebbing and flowing so that the music remains dynamic, it doesn't just become wallpaper, and that you feel carried through. I think one of the most fun moments I had was when I found what I felt the Misty Forest was about. Now, this is an area where the inhabitants are very closely tied with nature. The first thing I decided I wanted to do right off the bat was use a predominantly female-voiced choir. A small group of kind of angelic voices singing just a simple ooh or a very gentle ah sound. Silverlit and Silverlit Bleak are the only 2 zones where I've intentionally used a melody to bridge both zones. I'm writing themes for each of these zones. I want them to all feel like they're coming from the same world, in this case, TarisLand. The Ancash Canyon area. I went for a traditional, slightly Asian melody, but I also infused it with some Western chord changes and turns so that melody that works both played alone on a lonely English horn sound, then as you flow through the area is enjoined by the strings and everything, and then it takes you, it lifts you off your feet and takes you somewhere. This has been a terrific project, very inspiring, and I can't wait for the future players of TarisLand to experience all this. I want to thank Tencent, the wonderful game development team I've been working with. We really hope you like it. All of us do.
Hello gamers, this is Yang Min, the producer of TarisLand. Ever felt that itch to play a game but have no device handy? We've all been there. That's why we've insisted on developing the cross-platform play feature that enables the flexibility to suit any setting while providing an immersive experience. Now, pure fun and adventure are at your fingertips anytime, anywhere. For longer gaming sessions, choose PC gaming for an immersive, high-quality audiovisual experience. For shorter gaming sessions, opt for mobile gaming to freely enjoy the game anytime, anywhere. We're dedicated to delivering top-notch experiences tailored to your unique needs whenever and wherever. On another note, our goal is to minimize hardware constraints to the greatest extent. No device should limit your journey into TarisLand. Your gateway to adventure is always open, regardless of the device you use. Achieving cross-platform play is our commitment, and optimizing the experience on both platforms is our challenge. With regards to this, we encountered 2 major hurdles during development. 1. Package size and compatibility. How do we pack the expansive PC experience into mobile without sacrificing quality? How do we ensure compatibility? 2. Screen and controls. How to create intuitive, device-specific screens and controls, because this is crucial to ensure that users on each platform could enjoy an optimal gaming experience. First, we guaranteed identical content across mobile and PC. Our breakthroughs in technology reduce the size of the mobile package while preserving the visual quality and offering greater device compatibility. With the UDL compression algorithm, we minimize the package sizes and disk space requirements, enhancing the in-game experience with faster load times. By leveraging smart computing, we categorize the client's resource files so they can be downloaded while playing according to the game's progress and priority. With the Houdini engine, we optimized the model polygon count and innovated in occlusion culling, striking a balance between stunning visuals and performance. Shader asynchronous compilation was used to split GPU tasks into 3 queues: rendering, computing, and copying. This helps boost efficiency, half lag, and stabilize gameplay. Gauss supersampling technology was used to improve image resolution, increasing the graphics quality and guaranteeing fluid gameplay on mobile. Moreover, our intelligent hardware-based adaptation ensures that both PC and mobile players can enjoy peak performance and graphics regardless of their device's tier. Unlike some cross-platform games that are essentially mobile simulators for PC, TarisLand stands apart. We've custom-made unique screens and controls for each platform and developed new adaptive features for both. For PC, we have provided great customizability to cater to players' personal preferences. For mobile, we have pursued simplicity and convenience to satisfy players' daily needs. To address screen differences, we built over 100 functional pages exclusively for PC and mobile, which required a tremendous amount of work. For example, tags on the PC screen are mostly at the top or bottom, while at the sides on mobile. On PC, the Quest tab is at the bottom and the Backpack tab at the top for ease of use. On mobile, all tabs are conveniently on the left for easy tapping. In addition, all PC screens can be closed with an upper right click, and return can be found in the upper left area on mobile, matching device logic. The PC version supports opening, interacting, and working across multiple screens at once, like dragging items directly onto the character or into the backpack. On PC, the mouse intuitively interacts with windows, e.g., when hovering on items in the backpack window, left-clicking for options, or right-clicking to directly use or equip items. PC screens don't hinder gameplay. Characters remain agile, allowing uninterrupted movement, quest work, and combat via the keyboard. Moreover, we've introduced a highly customizable screen for PC, offering players the freedom to customize their screens based on their individual preferences. On mobile UI, in addition to the familiar virtual joystick and skill buttons in the bottom right, there are numerous shortcuts like target locking. In the skill core area, apart from prioritized raid skills, we've designed the rest of the skills to be collapsible, streamlining the screen for clarity. The PC version adheres to the classic PC gaming style, as opposed to being a direct transplant of mobile controls. For instance, the mouse is not just for clicking, double-clicking, dragging, and holding, but also for hovering to trigger tips, right-clicking to open menus, and scroll to navigate screens or zoom in/out the in-game camera. Furthermore, the PC version supports keyboard customization for shortcuts, allowing swift access to main gameplay and system screens, aligning with traditional PC gaming habits, such as using ESC to close screens or exit the game. On mobile, acknowledging the inherent limitations of input devices, we've tailored shortcuts for each interactive instance so as to achieve speed and precision in user actions. This includes shortcuts for switching targets, casting disperse, or healing in a pinch, etc. Beyond technical optimizations, we've also introduced gameplay designs to alleviate the burden on players. We provide pre-team-up and other convenient tools to enhance the gaming experience and reduce team-up pressure. We've set daily limits for PvE challenges and energy caps for crafting, aiming to create a relaxing gaming environment in TarisLand. Be it on mobile or PC, your device should never limit your gaming experience. We're therefore dedicated to providing the best experience that's tailored to the varying needs of different scenarios. LCDs evoke childhood nostalgia, while smartphones open new possibilities for fragmented entertainment in modern time. TarisLand harnesses both, offering a nostalgic yet contemporary cross-platform adventure. Revisit the sky of your youth, anytime, anywhere.
Step into this dreamy world of fairy tale. Better stay away from this book. Don't blame me for not warning. Death is coming.
It's cold. Let me light some matchsticks to warm up. No! You wretched creatures! You want to take away my last matchstick?
How dare you break into the void? The power of the elements will destroy you! Significant mortals! Feel the greatness of the void!
In this world, everyone wants to be a hero. Which means everyone is cruel. The Wailing Week they crushed. The Hatching Unrevealed they destroyed. In the despair, salvation is nowhere to be found, except in embracing terror.
My child, bow to me, worship me,
and revive me. In your mind, the only way to stop trembling is to kill the Black Knight. You step into the nether, but you don't realize the eternal night has come. Heroes die. Only fear lives forever. Now, I'm the child of darkness. In the name of my master, will forgive your arrogance and grant you a true death.
Rangers are lone hunters who specialize in hunting wilds with weapons and traps. These survival experts can also communicate with beasts or create ingenious traps to subdue a behemoth. Their sharp arrows can pierce through the toughest objects. In times of crisis, Rangers can quickly set up traps and shoot. The class Ultimate system provides lots of exclusive skills. They can flexibly select one based on the battleground situation. Tamed Beast Rangers can communicate with beasts and gain their assistance in battle. They are also masters of making and using of traps. These traps are not only used for hunting in the wild, but can also effectively prevent enemy attacks during combat and help teammates gain the advantage. Hunting Rangers are known for their archery skills. They often get the upper hand in battle with their superior range and powerful attacks. They know the terrain and environment like the back of their hand and can always find the perfect angle and position to take down their enemies. The howling wind gives me purpose, and the pouring rain grants me strength. I savor everything within nature's embrace. Wisdom, focus, and composure are my tenets of survival.
Paladins originated from the elves. During the Battle of the World's End, the gods granted the elven warriors divine power, making them the very first paladins. As battle-hardened warriors and dauntless guardians, paladins fight with great skill and mighty divine power. They use their magic to deal fatal blows to enemies in battle, and they can also shield and heal wounded units. These armor-clad warriors wielding hammers and shields are regarded as justice manifest. Paladins can mix and match automates from two different specializations to suit the changing situations on the battleground. Paladins are adept at dealing with humans. Their divinity makes them excellent diplomatic envoys, facilitating amicable relations between different races. Paladins with the justice specialization always fight for justice, wielding swords and hammers. These warriors can deal powerful divine blows. They are also incredibly versatile in battle. No enemy can withstand their righteous judgment. The exclusive class mechanism of Justice Paladins is Judgment Power, which has multiple levels. When certain level requirements are met, the next Justice Thump or Judgment Strike will be enhanced. Paladins with guard specialization, on the other hand, are masters of defense and stand at the front of the group to protect everyone behind them. Wielding hammers and shields, their fearless guardians stand at the forefront, fending off enemy attacks and protecting their allies. The exclusive class resource for guard paladins is Aegis Energy. After accumulating a certain amount of Aegis energy, Flying Shield enhances them, improving their survivability. Enter the light to embrace divinity. Wield the light to purge evil spirits. This is the last prayer chanted in the temple by the ancestors.
Your world is doomed. Galaxy or planet, neither shall survive my will. Most in your progression these millions of years, still low in rank, no wiser than a fool. Elves aloof, cowering in the corner of dark forest, know not the coming of plague. Vain humans, coveting the waning throne, hear not the ringing death toll. Savage clans, brooding over the gain and loss of every inch of land, observe not the approaching scythe. Leath now in abyss, Moira saves you not this time. The universe already dictates its ruler. Heavenly fire plunge the king's land in despairing flames. Plague, hatred, war, and death come as I now decree. The doom looms in sight. There's no escape. A new world awaits. As frost's grip wanes, chill whispers begin. Under a millennium of ice, bury the whispers of ancient gods. On the fertile lands, the songs of heroes have long been silent. Music and wine soothe your soul through your life of sorrow. But hark to this call. The tribes from afar, remember your axe and shield. Hero songs will resound once more. Destiny, let's rally forces again. Rise and fight! Be the brave warriors of TarisLand! 火焰，将浸染这悲迷的世界。我就是恐惧。
前后左，come on， P， 注意他的血，好，别乱，没关系，单位，Siete acá, 5 acá, matando por Dios, Dios. Nice.
因为喜欢呗。
说热爱会不会太俗了？
为什么会做一款 MMORPG 呢？当然是源于我们对 RPG 这个游戏的极度的热爱。因为其实我和我的主创团队呢，都曾经拥有共同的这种游戏的经历。然后，尤其是我们年轻的时候，那些和我们曾经的朋友、同学还有室友，曾经并肩在游戏当中游历、配合，还有战斗过的这种情景，其实依然是历历在目的。而对于我们来说，其实并不希望这些曾经的美好只存在于我们的回忆当中。我们非常的希望能够将这份美好延续下去，我觉得这一点很重要。
它得真实啊，我能沉浸其中，我有我自己的在这个游戏世界中的一个身份，我遇到合拍的朋友，可以一起去探索、去冒险、去征战地下城。
对，我也认为是它可以脱离我们现实世界，能够在我们全新的一个虚拟的游戏世界当中，在线上的陌生人去产生新的情感和情绪的牵绊。塔尔斯世界立项的初衷就是世界本该如此。这本该如此，实际上是它代表了其实我们的主创团队对 MMORPG 这个品类的理解。我们所想象的 MMORPG 呢，它一定是拥有庞大的世界观，那么它一定要有富有感染力的剧情，无尽的世界的探索，能够让玩家能感受到富有挑战的副本，在游戏当中的体验一定不是这种单调和千篇一律的。
我想象的 MMO 一定是一个价值多元、行为自由，然后可以去冒险、探索、解谜甚至是钓鱼打铁，所有的行为都有价值，这样的一个游戏世界。
它一定是一个公平的世界，大家在游戏世界当中都在同一起跑线，那么他们可以通过在游戏中富有挑战的历练，从而让自己在游戏当中变得强大，而不是简单的只是超能力。玩家都能感受到的是绝对的公平。
每一个玩家可能都有一个心目中 MMO 就应该是那样子的一个初印象，就像我最早接触的 UO、EQ 也都在潜移默化地影响着我对 MMO 游戏风格的一种塑造。在构建世界观之初呢，我们首先明确的想法是要做一个西幻题材的，我们就参考了许多的经典的西幻作品，包括影视、小说、游戏，甚至一些其他的艺术形式。基于我们的理解呢，最终确立了世界观的架构。这个世界中的绝对主宰是3个主张完全不同的古神。那原本呢，他们互相制衡，但因为一颗特殊星球的存在，古神之间的平衡关系呢就被打破了。一场宇宙级的灾难即将爆发，而我们的主角也就是玩家，他就会面临这个挑战，并会在这场史诗级的冒险中去经历这一切，并完成自我价值的实现。
为了给玩家营造一个大世界、广袤的世界地图，我们做了超远距离视角，然后做了一些24小时天气变化，包括晴天、雨天、雾天，然后力求给玩家一个真实庞大的世界。我们在游戏里边，不管是 NPC 还是 BOSS 还是怪物还是主角，都会有自己的一套历史和规则，包括人物的常态的动态以及表情，他的习惯性的动作，有一些动作设计也都是在刚开始的设定里边，主要目的就是为了力求让角色在这个世界里边更生动一些。
听觉体验上，我们有幸的邀请到了曾经为多款世界知名游戏作曲的著名音乐制作人 Russell Brower 加入到我们塔尔斯世界的 BGM 的制作当中，从章节当中获取灵感，来去为我们的产品谱写了乐章，然后将整个构成玩家在塔尔斯世界的体验当中非常非常重要的组成部分。
我们期望可以提供给玩家优秀的画面和沉浸的体验，同时呢，又想满足线下用户碎片化的游戏时间，所以从立项之初就定义了双端游戏这个研发方向。移动端和 PC 端呢，使用完全独立的2套美术资源规格，也分别针对移动端和 PC 端去独立开发材质和光影效果。那 UI/UE 体验呢，也去适配了双端用户的习惯，分别定制了不同的界面布局和操作逻辑，期望可以用 PC 端去还原 MMO 的沉浸感和团本的极致操作体验，然后手机端呢去满足做日常和跑图的一些需求。当然了，手机端也能够随时随地拿起来配合开荒。在玩法强度上呢，主要是采取难度分层来去适配重度和轻度玩家。每一个副本呢都有多层的难度设计，轻度的玩家可以通过低难度来体验所有的游戏内容，而硬核的玩家他可以去挑战更高的难度，获得更高的成就感。这也是我们在塔瑞斯世界中倡导游戏的多元价值追求的一些思考。
其实对于乐动卓越这家公司来说的话，其实在往年有研发过多款成功的 RPG 的产品，很有幸能够去收获了许多玩家的好评和口碑。塔瑞斯世界作为乐动卓越的全新的游戏品牌，将会是我们新的系列。我希望这款产品它不需要氪金，它不需要太干，然后让我们的玩家的话，实际上不需要被游戏绑架，能够去伴随着我们游戏当中不断迭代的赛季，可以随时回来，随时回家。
我们认为，成为塔瑞斯世界的幕后工作人员，更像一场马拉松比赛，而不是一次单场表演。正是在如此竞争激烈的游戏环境中脱颖而出，并创建一支优秀团队的关键。
这是一生一次的游戏。
愿塔瑞斯可以火遍全球，给每位玩家带来欢乐和惊喜。
希望每一位玩家都可以在游戏中找到属于自己的冒险，能够乐在其中。
我希望让我们的游戏可以回归最纯粹的游戏乐趣，可以去告诉每一位热爱 RPG 的游戏的冒险者们，这世界本该如此。
A new world awaits. As frost's grip wanes, chill whispers begin. Under a millennium of ice, bury the whispers of ancient gods. On the fertile lands, the songs of heroes have long been silent. Music and wine soothe your soul through your life of sorrow. But hearken to this call, the tribes from afar. Remember your axe and shield. Heroes' songs will resound once more. Destiny, let's rally forces again. Rise and fight! Be the brave warriors of Taris Save the incubating garden. Drive away outsiders. This is the force of nature. I feel alive again.
Frighten, shudder, and tremble! Moira, the god of destiny, has long since abandoned this tree. I am the practitioner of nature's unstoppable evolution.
From the moment we were born, our destinies have been intertwined with battles. From the Ankash Canyon that was invaded by darkness, to the misty forest shrouded in gloom, and Silverlit, which was surrounded by countless potential dangers. As warriors, we understand our responsibilities well. We must bravely face our enemies, protect ourselves and our allies, and fight for the last hope of civilization. The fighting techniques of warriors have a long history. Ever since the earliest battles of human history, the sword and shield have symbolized both attack and defense. Ancient human trailblazers invented melee combat techniques using sword and shield, which combined footwork, movements, strength, and emotional control. In doing so, the armies that used them were able to defeat more powerful enemies, thus setting the groundwork for the rise of human kingdoms. Despite the constant evolution of combat techniques, the courage of warriors remains unchanged. We are always at the forefront of battle, forcing back the enemy and protecting our allies. Courage and fearlessness are synonyms for warriors. We fear no enemies, for our strong fighting spirit gives us the strength to confront any challenge. Warriors who specialize in rage can harness its power, using dual swords to wreak havoc on all who stand in their way. As experts at controlling their rage, warriors can channel the great power of rage through their dual swords to deliver devastating blows to the enemy. Warriors who specialize in war shield, on the other hand, are masters of defense and are the sturdiest guardians of their team. Their use of shields has been honed to perfection. By defending and parrying, they can disrupt the enemy's attacks, gaining the upper hand in battle for their side. When you choose to become a warrior, the inscribed stone that guides you will respond and change. A worthy warrior can unleash immense power from the inscribed stone in battle. My blade has witnessed countless battles, but we know the most powerful weapon comes from within. Rage forges a sharp blade, and courage transforms into a solid shield, Our deeds will become an epic sung by future generations, and our glory will endure forever. When heaven's on the left, a warrior charges to the right.
The story begins with Vilu. It's the birthplace of high elves, the most stunning star in the universe. When Moira, the god of destiny, projected his first will onto this planet, the elves became the most devout children of God. They listened to the teachings and celebrated the miracles. The elves lived happily. They didn't know that Acheron, the god of disaster, was already behind them. Like the fate of billions of planets, Vilu turned to dust. Moira, the god of destiny, arrived so late that he could only take the High Elves away. Across many planets, the High Elves came to TarisLand. They were at a loss, faced with a barren new world. Moira, the god of destiny, performed yet another miracle. He sowed the seeds in the misty forest and guided the elves to flourish there. The seeds grew into the tree of Lewin, providing a place of shelter. The High Elves obeyed their god and never ventured out of the forest. Some say it's a sanctuary. Some say it's a prison. No one cares what the truth is.
Priests have long held faith in the holy light. In turn, the holy light has empowered us. This is why we have become the indispensable guardians of TarisLand. We are divine healers and chastisers who use proverbs like sharpened blades. When a priest serves beside you, the blessings of the holy light remain with you always. Priests who take the prayer specialization possess powerful recovery abilities. They are omni-healers and powerful support for a team. The special inscribed stone skills will further strengthen this ability. A prayer priest can protect teammates by reducing damage and restoring the health of the entire team. They help the team continue the fight while maintaining status and securing survival at critical moments. After selecting prayer specialization, you can choose different branches to add points to through the talent tree, exploring unique skill branches and developing strategies. For example, when faced with battles that require frequent maneuvering, you can focus on strengthening instant healing skills and enhancing mobile spellcasting capabilities. In battles with a stationary operating environment and relatively high pressure to provide healing, you can sacrifice a certain amount of flexibility when adding points to obtain a higher amount of healing points. When deciding how to add points, you can also combine operational habits, attribute preferences, combat scenarios, etc. to form your own unique talent style. While the mission of a prayer priest is to rescue and redeem through arduous trials, a faith priest has obtained abilities for punishing the wicked. Through the blessing of inscribed stone skills, they not only deal powerful blows to their enemies, but can also provide speed up and attack buffs to allies. Choosing the faith specialization also requires careful consideration of the talent path choices in order to handle various battle situations and needs. If you do not need to switch attack targets frequently, You can choose to strengthen dot skills to increase output, but correspondingly, you must also maintain the dot effect on the target as much as possible to maintain the maximum output. You can also give up on dot and choose repeated direct damage, higher skill output frequency. Plus, since there is no need to maintain a dot effect on the attack target, the operation is relatively simple, with a wide error margin. Of course, even more talent branches can be explored. Choose based on your needs and discover more ways to play. In addition, the priest can also freely equip 2 class ultimates, such as knockback, shield, disperse, etc. Smartly combine strategy with using them at the proper moment, and you will greatly affect the battle, or even determine the outcome. Even though healing and damage output are different team functions, the gentle prayers and firm faith of a priest will always bring hope to all. No matter when or where, they will not hesitate to lend a helping hand until the light of the Holy Spirit spreads across all of TarisLand.
Because it runs smooth, the animations are great. I think you could publish anytime soon.
Because it's not only for the hardcore gamer, but also casual can do this.
I'm looking forward to playing this game.
Hello adventurers, I am Yang Ming, producer of TarisLand. Today, I'd like to share some updates with all of you. TarisLand is an MMORPG where PvE is the main attraction. That's our team's passion and strength. Each season, enjoy 5-player dungeons and at least 1 raid, with various difficulty levels for all players. As developers, we face these challenges. 1. How to engage PvE players who progress fast beyond raids. 2. How to provide casual, fast, and rewarding PvE for players who feel stressed about raiding with others, and thus, Arcane Realm is created. Compared to dungeons, Arcane Realm is harder but not stats only. By adding random affixes and affix combinations, we have enriched Arcane Realm mechanics, making them more challenging and playable. Affixes change regularly, daily, 3-day, and seasonal. Unique combos can be a surprising fun or a jump scare. Now, a sneak peek of Arcane Realm affixes, effects. The Arcane Realm tests player skill and cooperation more, but compared to the difficulty, the rewards are definitely worth it. TarisLand's PvE dungeons bring fun to everyone. Choose your preferred gameplay mode. Join a 5-player Arcane Realm or the solo Universal Hall. Play at your own pace and experience the excitement of exploration. Join the affix co-creating thread now in our official TarisLand community. And we will keep on adding fun affixes and dungeon mechanics. Let's shape TarisLand together in this ongoing project.
Ancash Canyon is where you will land, on the eastern side of TarisLand. And this is the place from which your quests begin. The Tata tribe left the south a century past and created their own realm. They adore totems, and nature is their helm. They live in sync with nature, and Ancash keeps the tribe with serene and solid times. But this canyon hides a darker side. Centaurs and gnolls are always on the prowl, and a deadly menace from the unknown hunts over Ancash. The quest of TarisLand is ready to roll. Are you hyped and ready to go?
We are the elves of Velu, a planet that met its doom. Before the end came crashing down, the god of destiny saved our crown. He brought us to TarisLand, a planet like our old homeland. The elf strives in TarisLand's mystery forest for ages, until an external inscribed stone fell, decreeing the end. The wild tree's divine power vanished, leaving us without God's guidance. Henceforth, some of us chose to venture beyond the forest and explore the future of our kind in the vast continent. Once blessed by the gods, we ventured from Velu to TarisLand. All things hold inherent spirituality, governed by arcane laws. For elves, these laws embody nature's duality. Through mastery, some among us became natural-born elemental masters. Ice for order, fire for freedom. They are cosmic opposites, from birth to demise. Flames dance and swirl at fire mage's command, scorching foes with fireballs, roasting the land in a searing blaze. Ice forces are frost mage's tools. They use them to freeze and immobilize rivals. They are solid allies, but fearsome foes. Pure spirit powers strong spells, not force or fight. Seasoned mages protect themselves with space and element's might. In TarisLand, we are not alone. Solid friends will guard us and provide support. We elves were once the chosen ones of the gods. From Velu to TarisLand, the eternal inscribed stone came with destiny's final decree. Are you the one we've hoped and heard?
Darkness has swallowed me. You're late.
Stage change.
Come on! Step into the dreamy world of fairy tale.
Just speed up to get away from the big bad wolf.
Tender lamb.
Dodge. Dodge. Stage change.
Come on! Step into the dreamy world of fairy tale.
It's cold.
No! You wretched creatures! You want to take away my last matchstick?
Attack, minions! Attack, minions!
Thank you for everything you did for me.
Finally! The burden is off.
Get away from teammates. Heal up in time. Get away from teammates.
How dare you break into the void? The power of the elements will destroy you. Earthquake!
Knock the earth ball to stop the boss from absorbing it.
Power of elements help me defend against enemies!
Rescue teammates.
Roaring tide!
Knock the water ball to stop the boss from absorbing it.
elements help me defend against enemies!
Rescue teammates.
Incineration!
Not the fireball to stop the boss from
Power of elements! Elements never fade.
concentrate attacks. Concentrate attacks. Concentrate attacks.
Mortals! Feel the greatness of the void!
Get away from teammates. Dodge.
Tide of the Hollow Army!
Concentrate attacks. Concentrate attacks. Get away from teammates.